What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back again with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I did this $50 account flip. Now, this wasn't initially a 50 account flip. This was actually more of an account recovery. So we're gonna go a little bit into that deep. But if you guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys screenshot and my MT4 history. But if you see on the side, I deposited $181 in there, and then I actually lost the account, so I dwindled it down to about $57 trying to do a flip. And this is what happens with this game, guys. When you're trying to flip small accounts, you are welcoming, a blown account, okay? Especially when you're doing high risk and you want to do these high flips. But yes, I deposited that money and I actually lost the account. So my goal was to actually redeposit the money and get back into the market simply enough. But I was like, you know what, let me actually take the challenge and see if I can actually recover the account. So I was able to make $970 in profit, and I actually flipped the account to $1,100. All right, guys, so I'm going to be showing you guys, step by step, the trade setups that I took and just the mindset that you need as far as when you're trying to flip these like small accounts. I don't like doing it. I don't like flipping $50, $25. It's a headache and it's tedious, but I took the challenge, and I know you guys wanted me to do a $25 account flip. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and take the challenge and do it for them. So this is what we're about to get into right now. All right, guys. So make sure you guys are liking the video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a lot more things coming soon. Tomorrow, I got some big news coming out. So I'm going to be mentioning that in the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I know you guys been waiting for this for a long time. All right, guys. So you guys already know how we like to do it. We're going to go ahead and roll the intro and get straight into the video. Let's get it. All right, guys. So we're back on XRP. Okay, guys. So like I said before, this was an account recovery of $50. Like I said, I deposited $180 in there, and I lost the first initial trade. If you look at my MT4 history, you'll see those first 3 trades. That's the trades that I lost that actually put the account down to like 50 something dollars. And then from there, I was just growing it. So at that point, I just wanted to show you guys how I actually was able to grow the account back to, a substantial amount. So the first thing that I did was I jumped to the crypto market. Now, why would I do this on crypto? Now, XRP, okay, I loved XRP. Now, this is what I've been mainly trading. I've been just trading crypto, to be honest with you guys. I haven't been on gold for too long. Crypto market allows me to, because if you see the screenshot on the left, or the right, if you guys see that $64 balance, and I was able to grow that to 240. Okay, I was able to grow that to 240. And you guys see all those 0.10s in there. You're like, NTG, how are you able to hold all those lot sizes with such a small account? Well, XRP allows me to do that. Most of the crypto allow you to do that. The free margin, they give you a lot of free margin. And that's the key thing there is. So when you have a small account, you're able to put in a point. I was able to put in a 0.40 on a $60 account, which is not, you can't do that with gold. Definitely can't do that with index. Okay, you can do it with some forex pairs, but the crypto market moves a lot better than the forex pairs, and it's a lot trendier. So you're definitely guaranteed to get more profit off of the crypto market. So this is why I jumped to the crypto market, because I knew it would be a lot easier to flip this account in the crypto market. So this is the first trade that I took. Now, the key thing that you guys want to do as far as flipping a small account is you want to be in and out. Okay, this is not take your profits. This is not you place the trade and you want to hold it for 100 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips. Okay, if you want to grow the account, you have to take partial your profits, because you're growing it. Right now, it's not at the ideal size for you to place trades and hold. Impossible. You have to take your profit. So I would set early TP. This is the first key thing you guys need to do, is set early TP. Now, the strategy that I used for here was pre-breakout. Okay. Now, I will be dropping pre-breakout tomorrow. All right, guys. So tomorrow is the official day that I'll be dropping pre-breakout. But I did use pre-breakout, and that's why you guys see all my early entries there. So what I did was for my scaling, okay, now for my scaling, because you guys also need to scale in order to grow a small account. You have to be able to scale in to grow a small account. So I'm going to tell you guys 2 key things. First thing, when you're trying to grow a small account, do not trade the breakout. Simple enough. Do not trade the breakout. Trade the retest. You always want to trade the retest. So we have this falling flat pattern here. You guys know this is a bullish pattern to the continuation to the upside. So we have a small temporary retracement. This is a temporary exhaustion in the market that bears come in for a little bit, and then the bulls will come back to take over. Now, normally on our normal strategy with gold and everything, we enter on the break. But you want to be safer, because remember, we need these precise entries when we are flipping a small account. So you want to wait for the retest. What I did was I waited for XRP to get back to my trend line of resistance that will act as support now for this flag pattern, and I waited for that engulfing right here. And this is where I wanted to start scaling in. So this is where I'm starting to add positions. And what I'm doing with the 15 EMA, okay, this is the 15 EMA, is I'm making sure that we stay above the 15 EMA. As soon the slightest close, okay guys, the slightest close below the 15 EMA, you get out the trade right away. I looked left and I looked for my early TP, which was right back at 81 cents. I was not trying to hold this and say, you know what, I'm going to hold XRP to $1. Did I know it was going to go to $1? Yes, I did know it was going to go to $1. But this is the key thing when you're flipping accounts. You can't just hold it forever. If you want to grow the account, you have to take profit, take profit, take profit. And then as it gets bigger, the account gets bigger, it's easier to trade and it's easier to grow, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using that 15 EMA to stay above, okay? With that 15 EMA is telling me when I need to get out quick, because remember, I'm trying to flip this account, all right? So we had the nice retest, and I'm using the 15 EMA to protect the account because I have a lot of lot sizes in, and I can't let the slightest reversal go against me. So this is what I'm using the 15 EMA for, okay? I'm only going to use it for this trade because the account's so small. After now that the balance is like over like $400, I don't need the EMA anymore because it's at a good size for me. But for here, this is where we can take profit. Now what I did was I took profit and I held some of the trades in there. So you see on the right hand side, I would close some of the trades and I let some of those run. And then now I'm starting to add more positions, okay? I'm starting to add more positions because now I don't need this EMA anymore because the account now is at like $200. So I successfully grew the account back up to 200. And now I'm waiting for it to go back into the retest. Retesting the support area here. And this is where I'm starting to scale in. And I'm letting the account grow. I see this consolidation and I get out right at the top. Right there. So we got close to levels here. And I started closing out my positions. And I grew the account to about 350. Let me see here. I'm looking at my screenshots right now. 350, yes. But this screenshot you guys see here for that 114 in profit, that free margin, you guys see it's in the negatives, okay? This is normal, okay? When you're trying to flip small accounts, this will happen. You will get into the negative margins, okay? Now this is very dangerous because if that went too far into the negatives, it's going to start margin calling my positions, okay? So you want to be very careful as far as when you taking these multiple trades and when you're scaling in. And I was in and out. I did not hold this for long. I scalped it real quick for about 10 pips and I was in and out. All right, guys. So this is exactly what you need. Is hit look, and then this small reversal right here would have been enough, okay, to put my account right back to $50. So this is why I tell you guys that when you're trying to flip these small accounts, you have to be very careful, very diligent as far as how you want to scale in. All right. So now that the account I believe was at around 350. Yes, it was at around 350. And I went ahead and actually went to Forex pairs. Now, what the reason why, you guys know I normally trade gold and all that stuff, but the reason why I'm going to Forex and the crypto market is because it's so much easier to grow the account. Okay. And I did this all in one day. This was all in one day, all on the 9th. This was all in one day. You guys see on my MT4 history, this was just a day. All right. Same scenario, same setup. It was literally the same setup, a falling flag, bullish to the upside. So this was the perfect scenario right here. Now, what I decided to do was I decided to use my Fib extension. And normally, you guys know I take my trades at the 2, but we're trying to grow the account. So I'm taking it at the 1.5 and I'm out. Okay. 1.5 and I'm out. It's not a lot of pips, but what I decided was I'm going to go heavy on this trade. Okay. Same thing with this. Okay. I use pre-breakout. I got in the market and then now I'm holding this UJ trade. Now I didn't hold it for long. I didn't hold it for my profit goal because I was not interested in it anymore. It was taking too long. I was trying to grow the account fast, and as you guys can see, we're on a 15-minute. And UJ was just taking too long. It was taking too long. I only had a day to grow this account, so it was taking too long. So what I did was, when it kept consolidating like this, I actually jumped out of the trade. So if you look at my MT4 history, you'll see like I had like $10, $9 in profit, $8 in profit is because it just took way too long. I could not hold it. So what I did was I went back to the crypto market. I just freed up. What I did was it did hit targets, but what I did was I just got out the trade and it freed up some free margin so that I can actually able to actually grow the account even more. All right. But it was still a good trade. Like I was still able to get in, get out at around like $30, $40. And then that's when I switched to ETH. Okay. Now I did take a couple more trades in here, obviously, but I'm not trying to go through all the trades because that's going to take too long. So I'm just showing you guys the setups and the mindset to have as far as when you're trying to grow these accounts. Okay. So right now, okay, so ETH. So let me show you guys the setup for ETH. Now it's backwards, right? So we have a rising flag this time. So we have a rising flag pattern right at the break there. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick the setup that I had. Same with pre-breakout. Again, I use pre-breakout, and I'm using the extension here as far as like taking TP and everything like that. So when I got in, the account was at around $400 something. So now I can beast it. Now at this point, the account is at a good size to where I can like go in heavy. And ETH is a very volatile market. It's just like XRP, where you're able to hold like a lot sizes, but it's a lot more volatile. So what I'm doing is I already had my initial positions up here for pre-breakout, and then now what I'm doing is I'm taking the extension again, and I'm taking profits right here at this zone, easy. And then I'm scaling in on the break, and then you guys can use the EMA, of course, you know, if you want to hold the trade, but I'm not using it anymore because the account is at a good size. And immediately it just dropped right to my TP zone. As soon as it dropped to that TP zone, I was like about $400 in profit. So and then I started taking positions. And what I'm doing is, as you know, as the market is dropping, right, the key thing here, right, and I'm scaling in, as the market is dropping, I'm actually closing positions at the top. And that's what you guys want to do. So now I'm taking small profits, and that's why you guys see the account balance growing little by little. Like it went from 470 to 515 to 535. So I'm taking profits and I'm re-entering into the market, because that's what you guys want to do. You don't want to just hold on to one position and leave it there forever. Okay, no, you want to take your profits, because once you start taking your profits, that is what's going to help you guys as far as growing the account. Is taking profits. And some of you guys struggle with that, and that's why you can't grow a small account, because you're putting in a lot size, and now you're scaling in, and now you're trying to do an NTG flip, and you're like, oh, I have good positions, I want to run it up to 200, 400 pips. And then what happens is you have all these scales in, all these positions, and then the market starts reversing on you, and then what happens is you go break even, and worst case scenario, you blow your account because you're not taking your profits. You're not seeing the small growth as good things. Okay, that's what you guys want to do. It's good to take profits and grow a small account. You guys remember, a small account brings small numbers. Okay, that's just the truth. Okay, $100 account is not going to give you thousands of dollars. It's not. Okay, even with the skill set that I have, I would still struggle growing a $50 account to a couple thousand. Like, that's insane. Okay, so make sure you guys are keeping that mindset as far as when you're trying to flip an account. Make sure you guys are keeping the mindset that you are exposing your whole account. Okay, especially if it's a $25. I don't care what anybody say, $50. I do not recommend these type of flips at all. Okay, I'm doing this video solely for content. This is not like, oh, this is how you should trade. I'm not telling you guys you should trade like this, because you shouldn't. I'm just showing you guys the challenge that I did for myself, and I'm just broadcasting it. And there's a lot of information that you guys can learn from as far as, you know, growing a small account. But I definitely don't recommend it. If you're trying to flip a $25 account, just don't trade. That's just my opinion. $25 in the account, it's unnecessary, and you're just gonna get through a whole headache of trying to grow an account, right? Save your money. If you have some extra money on the side, put a couple hundred and then 500. Just trade the account with a good size. Don't think you're gonna be a millionaire with only $25 in this market, because you're not. Okay, let's just be realistic here. Okay, guys. So I just wanted to bring this short video for you. More content coming soon. Like I said, pre-breakout is dropping tomorrow, so make sure you guys like up the video for that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get a like goal. 300 likes is good. I like 300 likes for pre-breakout. Just give me 300 likes for pre-breakout. That's it. Just 300. Not a big deal. You guys been averaging about 250, so we can hit 300 likes. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was just a small video info. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do this video because I wanted to announce pre-breakout. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was your boy NTG, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. And I'm out. Peace.